Hey there, it's Jimbo Marshall, your video marketing guide for 2026 and beyond. Welcome to Jimbo Marshall's 2025 year in review video. If I had to sum up 2025 in one sentence, it would be this was the year I stopped waiting and I started showing up, even when I didn't want to, which was most of the time. Even when I was second guessing myself. Even when I was spending money that I really didn't have to spend. Out of pure stubbornness, I was just showing up. Basically, it was a full year of me betting on me. What I know now and what I'm carrying into 2026 and beyond is this. You don't win in this coachy world with one launch, with one video, with one good month, with one event. You win by consistency. You win by doing. You win by speaking. You win by making videos. You win by investing in yourself and putting yourself in a position where you can make offers over and over again, period. And that's why I wanted to walk you through how this year actually unfolded. Not as a highlight reel, but as a long game story. At least for me anyways. Now, I've been in what I lovingly call the coachy coach world for a long time. I stumbled into it back in 2009 when JJ Virgin introduced me to Lisa Sasevich, and that changed everything. I realized there was an entire world where people weren't selling products, they were selling themselves, their ideas, their voice, their story. So I started making a lot of videos for coaches. And then I created this little sketch show called Can I Get a Transformation?
Can I get a transformation, someone please?
Those videos found their way to Suzanne Evans. She put me on her stage, and before long, we were making a parody film of The Secret called Manifest This.
You want to leave an old man all alone? Is that what you want to do?
I'm worthless, unlovable, made in China. Ugh. I spent the next several years inside of Suzanne's world where $1 million events were normal. I learned offers. I learned more about speaking, the psychology, what worked and what didn't. What I didn't fully trust yet was myself doing it all alone. So after leaving Suzanne, I was asked to create a video company for law firms. Very different audience, but same concept. The lawyers weren't selling the law, they were selling themselves. And over 3 years, I produced thousands of videos for small law firms. And I learned more about management and leadership and pricing and profit and loss statements, cost of goods sold. I had to sell, and I sold over $3 million of video services. But 2 years ago, that chapter ended. Long story, not for this video, but it does bring me to 2025. And honestly, this year didn't start with a lot of clarity for me. I was still applying for jobs, a lot of them, because running a business by myself is scary. It's lonely. I have to sell. I have to make decisions. I don't get to just hide in my creativity. But what I've always known is that speaking is the key. Speaking is the fastest path to cash. Speaking forces clarity. It forces you to hear your own words, and it gives you the opportunity to test whether your offer is going to be sold. So what I did is I started doing webinars. I've done the same webinar 40 plus times, and sometimes one person would show up, sometimes 17, sometimes I sold. Most of the time I didn't, but I knew I was onto something. So I joined Leap. It's a coaching program with Barry Baumgartner, and I learned about doing live events. Now, my confidence wasn't changed, but it was my commitment. I wrote down the dates for my first 3-day event. I wrote down the attendance goals. I wrote down offer possibilities, not because I had it all figured out, but because writing it down made it real. And I ran my first 3-day virtual event, Ready for Your Close-Up, back in April. It was a 6-figure event. But more importantly, it proved to me that I could do this. So I ran a second event, and it didn't go as well. It wasn't tragic, but it hurts. And this is when quitting feels almost logical, like, oh, I kind of did it. Now I can't do it. Quitting would feel clean or reasonable, but I'm not quitting. Neither should you, because this is the long game. And there will always be something that test your commitment, and that keeps proving true. Now, I don't know about you, but I know I'm still figuring this out. I haven't yet arrived, but I'm not waiting around to be picked anymore. I'm not applying for stupid old jobs just in case. I'm here, I'm building, I'm speaking, I'm making videos, and I'm making offers. More importantly, I am playing the long game. It means I no longer have to pat myself on the back anymore. I hope this video gets you pumped and ready for 2026. Let's go. And if you like this content, like, subscribe, share, do all those things. I'll see you next time. Fuck it, that is so good enough. I got it. Was that recording? Yes.